There are 4 punctuation marks with which we need to be familiar. 2 of them are very much like they are in English. We can see a period at the end of a line. You have a line and a period at the end, and that's a full stop, just as it is in English. Or we'll see a line of text and a comma, more text and a comma, just as we have in English, where a comma can separate groups of words or groups of clauses. There's another punctuation in Greek, though, that we do not have in English, and that's a raised dot at the end of a text. And in Greek, this is equivalent to an English colon or semicolon. Now, what looks like a semicolon in Greek is actually your question mark. So you don't want to get that confused now with the raised dot. There are also breathing marks in the Greek alphabet. Breathing marks only occur at the beginning of a word when that word begins with a vowel or a diphthong. Let's say the word begins with an alpha, and we need to place a breathing mark over that word. And let's just, for the sake of illustration, I'll use the word for sin, hamartia, and I'm going to place a breathing mark over the initial alpha. Listen to my pronunciation, hamartia. This breathing mark is called a rough breathing mark and is equivalent to putting an H sound in front of the vowel, hamartia. Let's look at another word that begins with an alpha. This time the breathing mark will be turned the other way. There's the word agape. You already know what that word means, don't you? Agape means love. And you hear how I pronounce the word with a smooth breathing mark at the beginning of it, agape. In distinction to the begins with a rough breathing mark, hamartia.